So 2021 and 2020, I did not hunt turkeys in Kansas just because the population was so low. I met a couple guys, Andrew and Reed from Illinois, at a trade show where they saw the tree stand that we were about to launch, and really talked to them for 2 days at the show, and we talked about turkey hunting, and then met them again at ATA at the beginning of 22, and they said that they were headed out to Florida. And I asked them if there was an extra spot for me. Well, it's the first morning of our Florida hunt, and Mr. Andrew Giles, we're about to put him in. We're about to pull Reed. The starting caller of the day. He called in a hen, which was awesome. And he called in about 8 cows, which was great, but
he just walked the last batter too, because he said that he saw a tom.
Yeah.
It was a cow.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
He's coming out.
We're pulling him. That's it. So the Florida hunt, it came down to the afternoon, and Andrew and Reed had decided to go back. They were going to hunt in Mississippi on their way back home to Illinois. And I definitely still wanted to try to get a turkey. So went to a new spot and hunted in an orange grove, which was a lot different for me. I'm not, obviously, I'm from Kansas. We have cottonwoods and walnut trees and elm trees, but we don't have orange groves. But I started calling and didn't strike anything up. About 45 minutes later, he didn't make any noise, but he came in strutting, but he hung up to about 70 yards away. And I don't know if he had been pressured before. I would guess that he had been, but he just would not come any closer than 70. And so I knew that it was either I go after him or, I was going to risk going home empty-handed. I also knew that I was going to have to leave the camera behind, so that's why I did not get the kill on video. But I started sneaking down one of the rows, and sure enough, he popped out 32 yards away and shot him. He went down, no problem. And then, started getting pictures and went back and talked to the landowner that we were hunting on. And so it was just awesome. It was an awesome feeling connecting on my first Osceola, an absolutely gorgeous bird. I had chased this bird for a good week and a half. I think I had maybe hunted him about 6 times and just could not get in front of him. I was trying to self-film, also trying to kill him with a bow, and it just hadn't worked out. So we had friends coming in that were going to be hunting with us, and so I wanted to get my Kansas hunt done, so I switched over to shotgun, and I set up in what I would consider their travel lane, and I had to let all of the hens pass me. Some of them passed within 5 yards of me, and so I just had to sit really still trying to film everything. I watched the gobbler strut and gobble for probably a good hour before he finally came in. He came into 18 yards. Kill shot wasn't quite in video, but you see some of the feathers in the shotgun shell throat. I had really a day, the afternoon, and then part of the next day left to hunt. But we really wanted to get it done in that afternoon. It was super windy. We were driving to one of the spots that we could hunt and noticed there were 3 gobblers going across the field. And as you can see in the video, it was super windy. I did have TSS 3.5 inch out of my Browning Maxes too. And so I kind of knew my limit. It was around 70 yards. He popped his head up at 67.
You got it?
Obviously, we were all super excited, super pumped to see it in the video. But it was just a great hunt with Andrew and his buddy.
We are in Nebraska right now, and we're going to go chase some turkeys up here.
Nebraska was the one that I was the most worried about because we were getting very busy with Elevate, had a lot of stuff going on, didn't exactly know for sure where we were going to hunt. So I called a buddy that used to work for me, and he was from Nebraska, and he called some of the ranchers, and one of the ranchers said yes. Josh and his brother can come up and hunt. And so we started out there first thing in the morning. The rancher gave us a tour of his 10,000 acres, and you would think 10,000 acres is a lot, but we did not see any turkeys as he was giving us the tour. As soon as he dropped us off back at the truck, we went to another one of his properties, and we found 6 of them. One of them being a nice gobbler. He was with a Jake and 4 other hens. And so we just kind of backed off, gave him a little bit of time. We resituated into a tree row, and sure enough, you can see in the video, we just pulled him in on a string. And we stopped him at 11 yards.
First Nebraska turkey. Got a real good hook.
Well, you got your grand slam.
Yeah, baby. These hooks.
One of the things that has made getting this slam just really awesome is all the friends that I've made and the people that I've met. Until I met Reed and Andrew, I really didn't have the slam in my mind as something that was going to happen anytime soon, and that just goes to show you that God puts people in your life for a reason, not necessarily so I can kill a slam, but they've become great friends of mine, and we've done quite a few hunts together since then.